Welcome to Bard School. I'm Tanya. Let's play dress up. If you're still here, you really are a brave adventurer. This subject tends to separate the fun people from the fuddy-duddies. I'm not talking about full-on cosplay. Though last year my weekly game was on Halloween, and we did come dressed as our characters. It was a lot of fun. This video is about using just a few things to help you get into character. You spend a lot of time being you. I'm going to trust that at this point in your life, you've got that down. But if you're playing a character just a few hours once a week or less often, you might need some help to quickly remember your character's goals and attitudes at the beginning of each game session. Another problem I've seen is forgetting partway through the game session to behave as the character and slipping into one's own regular behavior. Props and costumes can help prevent this. You might already be using some props specific to your character, such as a special set of dice or a tankard. A custom mini would also fit in this category. I'm going to share props and costumes from two of my characters to help inspire you. So at the end of the COVID lockdown, my group was playing online the Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign. My character was a Goliath blood hunter, the Order of the Lycanthrope subclass, and she would turn into a were-polar bear. And playing online, I didn't want to keep getting asked, are you the Goliath now or are you the polar bear? So I have this headband that I probably got at the dollar store, and I cut out some paper circles and taped them on. And then they would know when I was the were-polar bear. And then on Amazon, I found these polar bear gloves. But after we started playing in person, I didn't wear them too much anymore because they are not good for snacking, and game snacks are very important to me. One of the other players printed this mini for me. And you would think once we started playing in person that I wouldn't need the bear ears anymore, that I could just switch out the Goliath for the polar bear and everybody would know. But pretty soon after we started playing in person, we started using a TV for a digital map, and so I still needed to wear the bear ears. Now this character came to acquire a cursed great axe. And the curse was such that she would be kind of obsessed with this weapon and need to use it and have disadvantage on using any other weapon, actually. And I don't have a great axe, but I do have this hand axe, cold steel training weapon. So I would use this as my prop and try to always have at least one hand on it to feel kind of the way my character did about her great axe. And I would describe her on a long rest as having it gripped in both hands, and she's cuddling it as she sleeps. And there was one battle that was all ranged attacks. Rather than pull out her crossbow and participate in that, she became disinterested and took her great axe and started punching holes in the wall so the party could get away. My other character is a Shadowfell multi-class shadow sorcerer, shadow magic sorcerer, College of Whispers bard, and soul knife rogue. She is a little bit freaky. So she's from the Shadowfell, and she has the acolyte background. So I have, that I wear in each of our game sessions, the holy symbol of the Raven Queen, because she is an acolyte of the Raven Queen. And to remind myself and my fellow players of where her loyalties lie. I have this mug that I use that I got from Etsy, and if you need a mug for your character, I'm pretty sure that there's one there that will work for you. And because the Shadowfell are kind of the goth or punk or emo elves, I got these black leather gloves that do not hinder my snacking. And I wear them during the game to remind me that she is just this little punk kid from the Shadowfell. And in the palm of the left glove, as described on her character sheet, I've sewn in her spell casting arcane focus crystal. Yeah, right there in the palm of the left glove. And the last prop that I have for this character is her pan flute. And I do have prepared a couple of tunes for entertainment, a couple of tunes for vicious mockery, and a couple that I can use for bardic inspiration. Let me know in the comments what you use for props and costumes for your characters.